Okay. So we're going to work a little bit on our skills to help you to get going, and I'm also going to work with you on your, you can tell me if you have some kind of struggle that you're going through right now that you want to like tell me what's going on. You did a good job initiating your itching, so we can help you with that. Is there something in general that you need some help with? Here. C. Good. A, then N, N, T. I, C, A, N, T. F, then E. E, then L. N, O, R, M, then A, L. I can't feel normal. W, I, T, N or M, H, O. U, T, N or M. Which one? M. Without M, A, then R and K, then E and R. I can't feel normal without markers. Got it. So you've been whining because you haven't had that in your markers. Fair enough. Well, one of our things we can do to work on your independent skills is dealing with markers. So I'll let us do that a little bit. We'll work on some marker things, and that way we're working on a skill without just becoming an obsession. Okay?
Is it the same with the gloves, Shreya? The gloves?
Y, then E and S. Okay. So we're going to work through some of this stuff, and then we'll have you work on this. So I'm going to work on some independent skills with you. Let's do a little bit with the markers. This time I'm going to have you, the first time you grab the marker is going to be in control. So you're going to say you want the orange one or the pink one. Here's our whiteboard, and you have to write down to grab one of the colors, and then you're going to do it. G, R, A, B, T, I, H, E. Grab the P, I, N, K, M, A, R, except K, then E. Grab the pink marker. Okay, and then what are you going to do with the pink marker? A, N, D, and D, C, O, then L, O, and R. Grab the pink marker and color. Okay, so read it. Grab. Say it. Grab. Say it. Grab. Grab. Say it. Grab the pink marker and color. Okay, reach out there and grab that pink marker. Oh, got an orange one. It's okay. So reach out and see if you can aim again. Just go a little bit over that way. There we go. Now you got it. Okay. Now go for it. So you got to grab the pink marker and do what? Okay, go ahead and pull it up. Perfect. Now pull the lid off. Okay. There. Next. Okay, now you're going to say how long you're going to color for. How many seconds do you want to color for before you stop? 5. 5 seconds. And color for 5 seconds. So let's feel what that feels like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, then let's pull it off. Do it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. hard part. Okay, let me grab this. I'm going to erase. And then I'm going to have you read the instructions and then follow them. Okay. Grab the pink marker and color for 5 seconds. Go ahead and do it. Reach out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. That's pretty impressive. You're already starting to grab your hand. Great job. Okay, now you're going to change the amount of time. How many seconds do you want to color now? I'm going to go ahead and erase that. You want to color for how many seconds? 8 seconds. Okay. Grab the pink marker and color for 8 seconds. Okay, reach out. All the way there. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. Very well done. Okay, I'm going to erase that. I'm going to call it good. So now we're going to take another pause for the markers again. So, that was nicely done. You got that. Now let's think of another new skill that we want to work on. So think of something you'd like to be able to do that we can do in this room. I, R, E, then A, L. What's that? L, Y, really? W, then A, N, T, want, O, T, O, 2, I, really want to, M, L, which one do you want? L, then E, then your eyes, A, R, and learn, M, O, R, E, more, M, A, and T. Okay, good to know. I really want to learn more math. To learn more math. Good. All right, now what we're going to do then, if you want to learn more math, is do some other skills along with that. So let's work on our writing. Actually, do it here. So let's do fractions. So fractions, F-R-A-C-T-I-O-N-S, are parts, P-A-R-T-S, of a whole. So let's work on a handwriting skill. Okay, so it's fractions are part of a, there you go, straight down, there you go, back up. Straight down, then back. Okay, a W, down, they're going to do a bump, like this. H, then go all the way around. So practice that movement all the way around. You try it? Go back that way and then go back like that. Good. O, L, then let's do out, up, around. Ready? Out, and you go around. Okay, you kind of got that idea. So feel how this feels again, like that. Part of a whole. So now we're going to do a little thing. This right here is a whole piece of paper, right? Now, let's fold it in half. So we're going to work on our skill right here. Take it right here. Take it right here. We're going to match the corners, like we're folding clothes. Okay, let's fold it right like that. Okay, now squeeze it. Good. Push down there. Okay. So right here, we now have 2 pieces. So when you're looking at a fraction, the whole piece has 2 pieces. That's going to go in what we call the denominator. So think D for down, denominator. And then say we have this side that's been eaten or whatever. So we'd say 1 out of 2 is 1/2. So the amount left, or the amount there you're dealing with, is the top number. The complete set is the whole number. Okay. So now if I go like this, now my denominator is going to have what number in it after I now have these two lines? The denominator is going to have 4 because that's the part of the whole. Okay, now what fraction is colored in? 3. Yep, 3 out of 4. So, how much is not colored in? 1 out of 4. 1 4. Great. So then, if we were to fold this paper again, okay, I'm going to have you crease it with me. Go ahead. Other hand. Perfect. Okay. So now our denominator has how much in it? 8. Okay, how much is colored in? 6. Okay, now this is an important thing, to be thinking about. Because as you see, we had 3/4 colored in before. Now there's 8, it's 8/6. So we're going to talk about something called simplify, S-I-M-P-L-I-F-Y, simplify the fraction. So we're going to do what with the fraction? We're going to S-I-M-P-L-I, there is that F and Y, simplify, S-I-M-P-L-I-F-Y. So this is kind of cool because you can see this visually what's happening. What you're going to look at is look at a number that can be divided evenly into 6 and 8. What can 6 and 8 both be divided by evenly by? 2. And you know that because you also just folded it in half, right? So 6 divided by 2 is 3. Oops, sorry, you had that. And 8 divided by 2 is 4. Exactly, so 3/4. So look at this. This is the same amount. You just cut this in half. 3/4 and 6/8 are the exact same amount. It's just different numbers to describing because of the amount of parts to the whole. That's how you're simplifying it. So this sum is good to know about as you're dealing with numbers. So I'm going to give you another fraction. Let's say the number 7 out of 14. Simplify that. What number divides into 7 and 14 evenly? 7 does. 7 divided by 7 is 1. 14 divided by 7 is 2. Good. So 7 out of 14, or 7/14 is 1/2. That's the equivalent. That's the simplified version of it. Does that make sense? So if I take this paper right here, excuse me 1 second, I can grab my hand again. And then I fold it again, I just folded it in half, right, and I've doubled the amount of squares that I have. So therefore, we look here, what percentage is covered in? Good, 12. And how much out of 12 are colored in? So we have 12 there. What's the denominator though? Sorry, there's 12 colored in. 1/16, so it's 12/16. So 12/16 is the same as 6/8 and 3/4. So he divides 12/16 by 2. Remember, you get 12 divided by 2 is 6. 6 divided by 2 is 8. So, but we can actually simplify easier than that. So, what can we divide 12 and 16 in to get 3/4? 4, exactly. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So we can simplify that. So you see how that's working? Does that make sense how fractions are working? Y, reach out, E, and S, exactly. So now we're going to talk about combining amounts. So now we have a pizza factory. And they're the same size of pizza. Oops, let's see. We're going to pretend at the same time it's having a pizza. And this pizza was cut into 4 parts, and this one was cut into, let's say, 8 parts. This pizza had 1 piece eaten from it. This pizza had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces eaten in it. So how much do we have left? So we're going to add. So the amount eaten, or the amount left is how much in that one? The numerator is, the top number, 3. The denominator is fourths. So we have 3 fourths plus, the numerator is 3. The denominator is eighths. Good. 3 eighths. So when you add, you have to get a common denominator, meaning the same number. So how do you do that? By multiplying the sides by the some number to keep the ratio. So for instance, look at 8 and 4. What number can 8 and 4 divide into evenly? Or multiply into evenly? 8. Okay? So 4 times what equals 8? 2. So we multiply 3 4, so we do the same thing to the bottom to the top by 2. This can stay the same. So 2 times 3 is 6. 2 times 4 is 8. Okay, so we're going to now have 6 eighths plus 3 eighths. Okay, 6 plus 3 equals 9. Okay, then we don't do 8 plus 8, we just put down the amount. 8, 9 out of 8. Okay, this is called an improper fraction because the numerator is smaller, is bigger than the denominator. So, how do we figure that out? First, we're going to divide. How much does 9 get divided by 8? 1 time. So that's going to be 1 whole. But there's left over. How much is left over? 1 out of 8. Exactly. So we got 1 and an 8. We got a whole pizza plus 1/8 left. When you eat 3 fourths or 1/4 and 5 eighths. So you get it. Does that make sense? That's how much pizza you have. You've got this right here. You can see that. Put that sliver over there. Then you have this 1 sliver left because that's a quarter. That's a quarter. Does that make sense? Y, reach up high, E, and S. So this is an improper fraction. This is a mixed number. Okay. So what you do here to go back is do the whole number plus the small number, then put the denominator down. Unless you have a, what do you have? A simplified version. Okay. So now we're to our next thing with fractions. Let's have you do another problem, math problem with addition. Okay, let's do 2 sevenths plus 9 14ths. Okay, what can we do to make them common? What can we multiply them by? They're going to be multiplied by different things. So 2 sevenths should be multiplied by, what would you say? And then 9 14ths should be multiplied by 1. That's by itself. That's right. Okay. So 2 times 2 equals 4. All right. 2 times 7 equals 1 and 4. 9 plus 4 is 1 and 3. And the denominator is going to be 1 and 4. Can you simplify this fraction? And, oh, is it a mixed number? Yeah, so let's leave it there. 13 out of 14. Say, look at that because there's no way to make it smaller. Okay, but that's actually pretty close. So pretty good deal. Okay, so now you kind of got the idea of how that works. You'll want to work on some more of that. Adding, subtracting, you have the good common denominators. Multiply, divide, you don't. That's all we're going to do now. So let's go back to our skills. You need to work on your skills. So now you're going to do some measuring. Okay, so let's practice measuring. When you're doing measurements, you're going to measure from the smallest number, go at the edge, and then you look at the largest number from the edge. This is like here's the 0. You look down here, and you look down at the biggest number right there. So how many inches is that paper? 8. But is it exactly 8 or more than 8? More, okay? So 8 and, what's the numerator? Oops, what's the denominator? 2. 8.5 inches. Or we'd say 8.5. Okay, in centimeters though, it's going to be what? Let's go over here. Oh, look at that. There's 12 centimeters right there. What's that? 2, 1, 2, 1. Is there any left over? Yes, so it's about 21.5. So we put 21.5, which is 21.5. Gotta make that. Okay, now you're going to measure something else. I'm going to have you measure my phone. So let's practice putting this down correctly. Get that right there. Good. Now see if you can put the 0. Let's actually hold it here. We'll do it in inches. This is for the United States. Okay, put the 0 at the edge. Okay, now you see that this edge is on the edge, so you have to kind of pull it down. So let's try and shift it down. Pull it down like that, and then shift it, something like that. Okay, now are you satisfied? Yes. Okay, so how many inches is my phone with the case? Oh, bless you. 6 inches. Okay, so we got 6 inches long. That my phone is. You can measure that. And that's with the case on that. 6 inches. Okay, now, sorry, see if you get this ruler and put it over there. You got the ruler? Pick it up. Yep, this. And put it over there. Good. Now you're going to make yourself a self-command. That's something you want to now learn. You want to learn some math. What do you want to learn to do physically? I, N, E, E, do you need? M, M, O, then S, S, O, I, E. Oops. Give yourself an instruction on what to do. Maybe do yourself a self-command. Any activity you guys want to do. M, O, S, S, L, T, then L and Y note mostly. I, S, M, E, and M, L, and you don't spell the me, but you want to work on your spell yourself there, okay? Mostly I smell. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to work on your cleaning your body kind of thing. We're going to put 2 of these on you. So this is, of course, your what? S, H, O, come to it, U, L, D, E, and R, shoulder. Okay. Okay, this right here is your, see how you're feeling your body? E then, L, B, O, and come to it. Y. Elbow. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to point to your elbow. With your finger, point to your elbow. This is a little piece of paper. Do you go like this or like that? Go ahead. Yes, go over down there. Perfect. Okay. Now without them on, go ahead and work on that. Which one do you want to point to? You want to point to your side, shoulder. Okay, point to your shoulder then. So you're going to take it and then turn your finger and then point. Good. Okay. Now what do you want to point to? You want to point to your elbow. Okay, go ahead and point. Almost down there. A little down there, a little bit lower. So point all the way to that elbow area. Good. So you're getting pretty close there. So we're gonna work some more on that. Let's do that tomorrow. I think we're talking about that. Let's do this tomorrow. Some cleaning and just working on your hands to help you with your hygiene. So I'm gonna pick a note for myself because I want to make sure we do that. So we're gonna work on aiming at body more. We're gonna work on the washing motion. Maybe even the brushing. We're just gonna do, and then talking about pain on your body. Because you wanna get really good at just being aware of your body. Because you know what your body parts are. Now it's the issue of getting your hands to go to the body part needs to go to. Okay. All right. Do you have any questions? Okay, that's good. All right, then we'll do that. That's nice. You're getting some good scout stuff in. I'll put this
You
down.
did good, Shreya, okay?
Yes, you did.